one of the tasks to support the innovative process. It is the creation of ecosystem, and the mission of the Skolkovo Fund is we have to create the ecosystem and eco environment which will support and ensure development of innovative processes and extrapolation of our experience to the whole territory of the country. We are a little bit more than 2 years old, but we believe we have made success and we are on the right track. And we have about 700 companies, residents, and our concern that we will come across the deficit of interesting flux of ideas and investment projects. We are receiving on a weekly basis about 40 requests or applications, and we choose 7 or 8. And I think the numbers which we wanted to attain with 5 years to develop, let's say, 1,000 companies, we will reach this number much earlier. We also signed an agreement with more than 20 global companies about the partnership who decided to establish research centers and to actually, this is a bridge to the global market, which will help us to ensure proper communication and understanding how their products are in demand of the global market. And third element, which is extremely important, this is venture capital. Mr. Cole also said that we have a fairly weak venture capital, but as far as our fund, we have signed with more than 30 venture funds which took their responsibility to invest more than $1 billion, and we don't have the projects, but the money is available, and they participate in this work, and I'm sure that it's going to be a guarantee of our success. And actually, a year ago, we have created the Institute of Science and Technology together with MIT. We are working actively in this direction, and the first 20 students have been sent to different international institutes. They will come back, and we are going to have 70 students. We have established 3 educational centers, and we are moving in absolutely correct direction. And the next, of course, this is the city, the environment where our residents, our people, their families have to live. We have designed the master plan, and we have created the first building. We called it Hypercube. And those who don't know, the master plan at Vinicial Biennale received a special prize and actually excited the participants of architect community, how creatively we have approached this project, and we believe we will be able to accomplish it fully. And of course, this environment, when they start their chemical merge, so that will contribute to creation of the environment. And as far as the painful issues we were talking, we also think about the visa support. We have signed a visa support with the Federal Migration Service to ensure support to our employees. Within the Skolkovo project, we created a customs post which simplifies the entry of necessary materials, expandable materials, and this is a positive trend now. As for today, by having solved the quantitative problems, and I would like also to draw your attention to the quality, how could we measure the quality of the result of what we did? And here, actually, the biggest problem is we cannot use the results of intellectual work which is available in our country. Last year, all leading companies of Russia registered 1,000 patents, if we take them all, and one Microsoft registers more than 2,000. So, of course, we are lagging behind in this direction, and a special center was created in the framework of our project, and only our fund has prepared more than 90 applications during the last 6 months. This is a good potential. We need to learn how to use it. Next element, which was also mentioned here, is the ability to react to the market, to watch the market closely and understand the tendencies. What do we see here today? In our country, we see negative comments that we have distortions in the economy. The energy sector companies are dominating, and as a rule, with the accent that this is our past and we have to move ahead into the world of the advanced technologies, in something like IT or others, and I would like to defend this sector of economy, and we have a tremendous advantage. We have the most powerful market for the most diverse demand for most various innovative products, and we have to use to cut the best pieces for our innovative projects. And I can give you at least 2 examples of today. And one of our companies has sold a license to a leading energy company for the right of the use of the software which simulates hydrocarbon formations. And we are approaching the market which initially seemed to be impossible to enter. And at the same time, the great company Rosneft has signed with one of our residents about the creation of the pilot plant to manufacture synthetic fuel from associated gas. And Rosneft is actually oriented itself on the Western technologies, but they consciously took this decision that you have the bearer of this knowledge and intellectual potential. It means that we have our indigenous abilities. We need to learn how to use it. So the role of our fund, which we have to ensure the success of this environment and ensure support, administrative and financial, they should see their success where we have the success of the resident companies. And I can't but comment one more thing. About 1 year ago, maybe not in the same hall, but in the same conference, by estimating the situation, I told that today we are at the stage of crossing the minefield in terms of how we are structuring our innovative economy. I can't say that this impression has ceased to exist, but I believe this became less acute. Well, actually, the state, and I would agree with Mr. Chubais that priorities of the state have not been changed. The innovative approach remains, but commenting the results of the voting on the first issue, where the majority of those present said that the first reason, which is an obstacle on our success to structure this wonderful future, is the environment. And here I'm catching myself with a thought that we bear something from the past, from the Soviet past, and we think that this environment is built only by the hands of the state. We participate in this all, and the fact how actively we are going to support the initiatives which are having an embryonic stage of development, we have to cherish all this, and the representatives of educational, engineering, scientific community, if they demonstrate their activity and support, I'm sure that altogether we will guarantee the achievement of the success. And I think I would like that after this conference, each of you would leave this hall with a feeling that something depends on those who are present here, and we will combine our efforts and we could achieve fairly interesting results.